You, do you feel that?
Is that feel that or smell that?
Feel it and smell it. Do you feel it and smell it?
Right. I both.
Ooh, that
What
fresh
is that?
air. That's fresh air, y'all.
Oh man, it tastes
That's
delicious
fall.
too. Yep.
Ooh, ooh. I just love fall. That's one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah, you can see the leaves changing.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that is one of the things that I did miss when we moved to Florida
Yeah.
was the fall.
The color of the
colors.
trees. Yes.
I love you, palm trees. I would always love you, but I have a special relationship with trees when they turn leaf. Hey, tree. Hey. Okay. Hi. Thank you all for joining us. This is our cool down. We just had a almost 5-mile walk today. We started a little bit late today because me and Dino get up in the morning, have coffee, we get to talking.
Yeah, we have a lot of conversations, which is wonderful.
Yeah, but we so we get these words that is given to us or phrases, right? And the phrase or the word that has been given to us more recently is faith, and that makes us pull up, recall different things that we went through in our lives, individually, as a couple, that had us to exercise our faith, and it has brought us here today, even in Texas, because this is all faith driven, right?
Right.
Am I
Absolutely.
right?
It's all faith. It's all, and it's funny because we were having this conversation this morning of like where we are. Like sometimes we'll look at ourselves and we'll be like, man, we live in Texas now. It's like 11 years ago we were somewhere totally different. And each step or each destination that we got to was a different level of faith each time that,
and it's necessary.
Yeah, it was like we had to die to old stuff in order to get to the new stuff. And it's like, but you have to believe and have faith that and trust in God that, He's going to do what He's going to do as individuals and as a couple.
Just like we out here exercising, right? We are working different muscles. I see though faith is not a physical muscle, right? But it's something that needs to be worked. It has to be challenged, just like with our bodies. If a person wants to get to a different goal, whether it be, just changing your body, health-wise, you want to change yourself with your emotions and so forth, it takes us doing something different, right? So even with us being here in this special place, hey trees, hello again, hello. They said, oh, welcome, but it took for us to take these different leaps of faith. And so when we moved from up north to Florida, to South Florida, we just was like, oh, okay, well, we didn't, and even if we did on a whim, as sometimes we say, but it was just us choosing and together as a couple, right, which is very important, and saying, hey, we're gonna go for it. And we did our time there, which we are so grateful for that time there. Learned a lot of beautiful lessons, met a lot of beautiful people, and now we're in this time, this space of what is called Texas.
And it's like the revelation that I got this morning was that we were watching somebody that was very inspiring and reminding us how faith really works. And sometimes we hear things from within ourselves to do something or to try something, but we don't do it, right? So like sometimes we hear be a not just a hearer but a doer. And a lot of times we're watching other people do things, right? And then that motivates us, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and which is great. Don't get me wrong, but when you get motivated from within and from yourself, meaning that God in you tells you to do something and you do it, that's where the seed of faith is planted. It's in that obedience, it's in that action, and it's yours. That's your seed. Because sometimes when we're looking at others outside of us and you see what they've done and what their faith is like, and it makes you feel like, man, I can do that. I want to do that. But their walk might not be your walk, you know. So you have to decide and listen and hear for yourself what God wants you to do for you in your life, because it could be a whole different work. It could be a whole different destination and a whole different tree, you know. So yeah, that was the thing that we had talked about this morning, and you know, we wanted to talk about that today, you know.
Yeah,
so.
you know, and my thing is, you know, you hear me talk about inspiration, and often we may think, so like Dino said, you're watching, you observing the life of somebody else, right? Whatever that they may be doing, but it may not be what you have to do step by step in your life, but allow it to inspire you to aspire to do what God wants you to do in your life, and whatever that is that's helping you to be better, right? And this is what I want to say. A lot of times we think that we have to, again, do everything. Yes, do exactly what somebody else is doing, but this one, we want step by step. Well, okay, well, that's what you're doing. What should I do? It's not for me, Dino, or anybody else to tell you what to do. You have to search within yourself, ask God to show you your path, lay the path out for you, because that is, it's just part of the plan.
And this is something
I'm sorry, I'm still taking in the trees, y'all.
This is something so crucial too, what I'm about to tell you, because sometimes when you hear and you feel like, you know, I should be doing this, I got to do this, I got to do this, right? But we allow things around us, even ourselves, to discourage us, to negate what God is telling us. But you have to decide for yourself what that truth is. And to me, that's what truth really is the truth within you. But sometimes we're listening to other people's truth, and it's so not true. It might be true for them, right, for them, but not for you,
right? And so that's okay,
right? And that's something to be aware of in your life, you know. Like, I see this guy jogging here. It's like, in order for him to do that, he has to think in his mind, get the thought, hey, tomorrow I gotta go work out, get up in the morning, put my shoes on, blah blah. So he has this regimen in his mind already, right?
But it hasn't works for him.
But it hasn't been enacted yet. It could be a thought, and that's what's happening with a lot of us. Sometimes we think about things we want to do, but we don't do them. So it's the doing that helps create and is the evidence of our faith. Right? And then it's displayed outside of us as this guy's jogging down the way, and then we say, man, I got to jog, I want to jog too. And if you're capable, you do it. If you're not, you can't. You do something else, another exercise or something that brings health and wellness to you, which is my wife's expertise, obviously, health and wellness. Because you lost how many pounds, babe?
Over
70 pounds. So just think about, I mean, that's a lot of weight, but actually, you know what that is? That's a lot of faith. Yeah, it's a lot of faith, because you have to think about it. Man, I want to do this, I desire this, I got to get up in the morning, I got to watch what I eat. I got all that is obedience to herself, which it all came from a thought. And she said, what told you needed to get healthy, Nikki? What told you that?
God.
Yeah.
God, and I was really hearing, it's time, Nikki. It's time. It's time. And you know, it's like for me, I have, and as well as Dino, like, you know, I'm just being honest and talk for me. When I first got with this man right here, I was exercising a lot. Walking has always been my go-to, always, because I loved always being, you know, outside with the trees. And when I picked up the weight, a lot of weight, I'm just being honest, especially in the middle of the pandemic, and it ain't the pandemic's fault, it's my own fault. And that's when I started hearing, it's time. So I started walking again, and, you know, changing things, just changing my lifestyle, right? But even with that, you all, that wasn't only for me. It was because we ain't just down here on this planet just for ourselves, right?
Mm-mm.
We are co-living with people,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This was to help me to be better, to deal with and help other people, which I am so grateful for. Thank you all for sending the kind comments and messages, you know, and that's what it's for now for me. It's not just me, it's me being an example in however way this may work for you. It might not be just about, because it just ain't about this, right? It's about, again, inspiring you to do what's best for your soul and your life wherever you are. That's it, and that's all.
And it becomes a ripple effect for anyone in your inner circle, and you know, within your family members, friends. But now that there's this social media thing, I mean, you can inspire people all over the world just by what you're doing, and it makes people want to do better, you know. Or you can do and work for the other side and do things that are not conducive or not having well-being for others. So be mindful even of the words that you say to others, because these words, they're seeds that also are planted of faith into other people. So not just through action, but even just through our words, right? So you know, that's our goal of even why we even do these videos, is to, you know, not to be boastful or nothing like that, but just to show, you know, that anyone can do it, because we're just regular people, you know, that met each other, that love each other, and these were the things that we were longing for and desiring in the beginning of our lives. But now towards the middle of our lives, we, you know, God has blessed us with this relationship, and now we work together to just continue to be an example, you know, the best way we know how.
But
know?
it's all from faith, though.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to faith.
Yes.
It's all from faith.
Yes.
Us even meeting each other was from acts of faith.
Yes.
And I encourage you to look at the video, that the first video we made for the YouTube channel called How We Met.
There was a lot of faith in that.
Right, it was from acts of faith.
Yeah.
So that's what God has been telling us to do, to keep walking in faith.
Yes.
Keep walking in faith. Keep walk. So that's exactly what I be doing, you all. Sometimes I be like, oh, you know, should I go? Should I go exercise or whatever? Because I mean, I'll be honest with myself, because sometimes I don't want to.
Right.
But I see it as me walking in my faith, you know, and I like to, and we both do. Dino be praying, we be praying, and Dino be listening to his music and so forth, and we just be walking in our faith.
Yes.
Yes.
Physically too, as we walk here, it's like, you know, and it's funny because even on the last video we did, I had got the revelation of Nikki was like walking so much faster than me. And I'm like, babe, just go. We don't, you know, sometimes you just gotta let your partner go. You'll catch up later. Keep him moving, you know. And I want her to be the best person that she can be, because that inspires me, and vice versa. That's the name of the game.
And I'm proud of you, baby.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too,
doing
baby.
good. You doing good.
Yeah, I lost a few pounds, you know,
Yeah.
this coming up month, you know. So
He lost 9, y'all.
Yeah, 9 pounds. So.
I know he don't want to really say, but I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know he lost 9.
Well, you know, sometimes we don't want to talk about it, because then we wake up and then we gain 10. And then I'm like, wait, I just got through doing the video and said I lost 9, but now I gained 10. No, but this time we're going to stay with it.
You've been consistent,
and we're going to keep him
with
moving.
his smoothies and everything.
Yes,
I'm just
yes.
very proud of him. And I say this because, what's this? This is November. August, when we went up to the mountains up north. I mean, not north, California. Northern
Mammoth
California.
Lakes.
Yes, beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, we know heaven is a state of being, but if heaven was really a physical place, oh my God!
We were there.
I think Mammoth Lakes is part of heaven. But unfortunately, but it's okay, because it's part of the plan. Dino had hurt his knee
Again,
Yeah.
because it happened in Puerto Vallarta too.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah, that's another story. We'll tell you about that in another video. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's some truths in there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't able to walk outside. He wasn't even really able to go to the gym. And now, This man over here doing 5 miles, okay?
Yeah, it was nice. Nice today.
He couldn't hardly get up off the couch without
Yeah, it was painful.
grimacing in pain. Yeah.
But that's over
But
with
Faith,
now. So
hey,
now,
look what Faith did, y'all. Look what Faith
actually,
did.
what that did for me was, because even when I was in pain, I was like, God, when this knee heals, I'm gonna be so grateful, because man, it was just so painful. And now that that pain is gone, I'm more aware and grateful of now that I'm able to walk without pain and grimacing. So it's feels good, and the day is beautiful, and when you have the right partner with you, it makes it all worthwhile.
So it's time for us to go eat, you all,
Yes, lunchtime.
because I'm hungry.
Yes, me too.
Peace and blessings. Faith, keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith.
And keep it moving.
We wish you all well.
Jump, leap, go. You can do it. God's with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.